Hello, I'm so glad to see you here. How have you been today, Susanna?
Hi.
How have you been? Okay, Carlos, how are you today?
More or less because I'm a little bit hoarse
Okay,
and I have a kind of flu.
okay. Huh, Kevin, good for you, just on time. How have you been today?
So,
Susanna, okay, yeah. Kevin, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how have you been?
Good. Good.
Okay, we're okay, yes. Okay, okay. Let's we introduce each other. Tell us where you're from. What is your favorite kind of sport?
who start?
Yes, you can start, Susanna. Yes.
Okay, my name is Susana Castro. I'm from Santiago, Chile, and my favorite sports are pole sport or pole dance and ice skating.
Skating. Yeah. Okay,
Ice
Carlos.
skating.
Carlos, what about you?
Carlos, I'm from Mexico and my favorite sport is basketball.
Okay. What about you, Kevin?
Well, I don't have a favorite sport, but I
Mm,
would say football, soccer.
okay. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, I'm Kevin. I'm English teacher from Ukraine. My favorite sports are figure skating. I'm not doing it because of my health issues, but I like to watch it on TV, the figure skating, and I also like chess and checkers. Checkers I like because it's training our mind. It's not physical sport, but it's training our mind. Okay, before we start, I would like to ask you, Kevin, to read my class rules.
Who?
Kevin, read the class rule, please.
Hmm. Remember, Zoom can only lead only 40 minutes conference. If you come to class late, you will miss some activities. All the students must answer one by one. Do not interrupt each other. Raise your hand when answering a question and wait for the teacher to call on you. Teach one another, help one another.
Okay, so I think you are not new in this class. You know this rule is just for some potential viewers of this video. Personas que van a ver nuestra clase, ellos necesitan conocer este video, reglas para esto. Deseo leer este reglas de nuevo. Okay, today we will talk about, as you can guess, about sports. So, sports is a new topic for us today. Okay, here we start a new chapter of my book, and we have some good quotes, wise quotes about sports. Okay, Susanna, read the first quote by Daniel Jebel, and what do you think about this wise thought?
Sweat, determination, and a hard to find alloy called goods. Gable?
What do you think? Do you agree with it?
What? I can't hear.
Ok. ¿Qué piensas
No,
para...
no te escucho. Es que la internet. I think it's true.
Ok, why?
They apply a lot of effort, and yes, they aren't made of gold, obviously.
Ok. Yeah. Okay, Carlos, read the second quote.
If winning isn't everything, why do they keep the score?
What do you think about it?
Because everybody wants to win as well. Nobody wants to lose every time. At least people want to win at least once.
Yeah, everyone wants to win because it's efforts. We put a lot of effort for winning. If you are a figure skater, you need to train a lot. If you are like a football player, you need to train a lot. All sports need a lot of training, and everyone wants to win for sure. Okay, Kevin, read the next quote.
If you watch a game, it's fun. If you play it, it's recreation.
What do you think?
That it doesn't matter if you're watching a game or playing it, because either way, it's gonna be fun and recreational.
Yeah, but you don't need to put effort to watch the game, but you need to put effort to play the game anyway. It
When you're
depends.
watching a game, you're making effort for the team you like.
Yeah, for sure. You are like this team and you are playing. If you it's international education, you usually put effort to the team you like of your country because you want your country to be champion. Usually, most of the people do it. Yeah. Okay, Susanna, your quote.
If you're trying to achieve something, there will be roadblocks. I've had them. Everybody has had them, but obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall and don't turn around and give up, figure out how to climb it, go through it, or walk around it.
Okay, what do you think?
Uh, mm, Again, I think that he is right. Um, Life is hard, and you don't have to give up. Everything requires an effort. That, just that.
Yes, not only in the sport, I think in the case with people who learn languages, they also cannot give up because if they give up, if they stop practicing, the language will be forgotten. As I have with German, I learned it in university, then I gave up because I started to learn Spanish, and now I need to learn it again. I have A1 level. It's not only with the sports. I really completely agree with this. So, who wants to read the last quote? Two of people. Who wants to read the last quote? Carlos or Kevin? Who wants to read the last quote?
Sports do not build character; they reveal it. Reveal it.
Okay, what do you think?
I think it is true because if you're a bad loser, it will be shown in the play in the game.
Yeah. So the task was work in pairs and discuss these questions. We already did it. We didn't work in pairs. We worked in a group instead. As a teacher, I have a right to change the task. So here the next task is improving the vocabulary. Okay, who wants to read the task? Carlos, read the task. I think you can read the task next.
Sports in a society. Read the name of sports and talk about them in class. Which of them are popular in your school? What sports competitions are organized at your school? Are you a participant or a spectator? Which sports from the list are not popular in Ukraine? Are these sports Are these sporting events traditional?
Okay, instead of Ukraine, we will use our country. Just one by one, read each sports. We have a lot of sports, and tell us, is the sport popular in your country or not, in Chile and Colombia and in Mexico. And I will say about Ukraine as well, for sure. Okay, just one by one, read the sport. Susanna, you can start.
Badminton. Sorry, what I have to.
Badminton, yes.
What I have to do with that?
Just explain, is it popular in Chile? Do you know the sport?
I don't know what is badminton. It's not popular in Chile, so I don't know even if it exists in my country.
Yeah,
Because
but have you heard about this sport before?
No,
Do you know
no,
what
I
it is?
never. It's or maybe I've watched something in cartoons. It's something similar to tennis.
Yes, something similar to tennis. Tennis you play on the table, but badminton you play in the air. But instead of ball, you're using such a stuff like similar
I
like.
understand. I know what it is, but no, it is not popular in my country.
But in Ukraine it's popular.
Nobody plays it here.
Yeah, it's similar to tennis. A lot of children and adults are playing badminton. In the rehabilitational center of disability people, they will play, some nurses sometimes playing, and a lot of people who are working in this at schools, and they are playing a lot. Yes, it's quite popular in Ukraine, but yeah. And next sport, Carlos, read the next sport.
Let's see. Canoeing.
Okay. Tell about canoeing. Is it popular in Mexico?
No, it's not popular in Mexico, but there are something who train in this sport. But
Yeah.
I've never seen that sport in my city.
Yeah,
So
but it's more the canoe, it's more like river, it's like on the water, it's more popular, but in my city, not so many. We have rivers, but they are very, very in the center of the city. It shouldn't be popular in my city, but it is still. I have heard about it.
is it canoeing?
Yeah, but in my city, it's not popular because rivers are not so deep and not very clean and not very common. It's in my city it's not, but maybe in Crimea, maybe in Kiev, maybe it's more popular where is the river. It's a country. It's maybe yeah.
I only watched that game on TV and that's it. But I've never seen on live.
Me
So I
either.
don't know if it exists in my country. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe it does because I watched on TV. I've seen a Mexican team on TV.
Good, Mexican tea, yes. If you see it, it's good opportunity for this technology. Okay, Kevin,
Which one?
which you want to choose and tell
Which
that
one?
is it popular or not in your
For
country?
example, rugby. Rugby, it's getting popular in my country. There was a rugby team in my school, and I know some people that play it. So I would say it's not popular yet, but it's getting to.
Okay, I will choose maybe golf. Golf is not really popular in Ukraine, but in US I know a lot of popular friends are playing together. Even famous politicians are playing golf. Golf I think is popular in US, not really in Ukraine. Okay, Susanna, choose the other sport.
Judo. Judo. It is popular here. Even guys who study for police practice it. Um, The sorry, my internet is failing. I chose judo. It is popular here. I've seen a lot of academies, and even my brother and some friends of mine practiced it. Even if you study for police, you have to practice it.
Okay.
It's very useful.
Yeah. Here we also have it. It's really, yes, it's really good to improve your strength. Yes, it's, I think it's popular everywhere. And yeah, how old is your brother?
He's 27 or 28.
Ah, he's older, yeah, for sure. He's the stage people, yeah. And okay, so Carlos, choose the other sport which you want to talk about.
Squash.
Okay.
Squash is a new sport in Mexico. It's becoming popular, but it's not that popular yet. But little by little, it's becoming popular. I've never played squash in my life, but nowadays I can see many people who played nowadays. You can see squash courts in the park, but that squash course you can't see it few years ago. There weren't any squash courts in my city 5 years ago, but nowadays there are more squash courts in my city.
Yeah, here is like squash also on the TV, just saw it and didn't see it in real life for sure. Okay, Kevin, what about you? What can you choose?
Table tennis.
Okay,
Is that the same as ping pong?
kind of, yeah, similar. Different ball.
Well, many of my friends like it. I don't see what's so fun about it, but it is very popular.
Yeah, but it's spending time together. I think the garden just running a lot of active game. At church we have a tennis and missions are playing in the free time, and some members are playing during the free time during the evenings together. Use are making. It's very popular here as well. Okay, I would like to say something swimming. Maybe swimming is kind of popular. Some people visiting swimming pools to swim, and it's very useful sport for disabled people who have physical disabilities because in the water all the body is working and the muscle can work very well. I think swimming is very useful kind of sport, and yeah, it's what I have to say. Okay, two sports for each. It's okay. Let's move to the other task. Don't confuse the words sports and games. It's like two different, like sport and game. It's two different stuffs. Don't confuse. Sports contain some physical activities, for example, running, uh, hiking, kicking a ball, and something else. So just don't confuse sports and games. Okay, here are some sports names or games names, and here are some definitions of it. Try to read the first definition and find what sport or game are they talking about. Susanna, you can read the first activity.
Badminton is a game for two players. They have rackets. They hit a shuttlecock over a net.
What sport is this?
Badminton. I already said.
Okay. Okay, number two. Carlos, read number two, please.
Teams. Very huge. Oh my God, I don't know.
Read
I
and
think
let's do
basketball.
it together. Okay, read the
Right.
definition.
Basketball is a game played in a. No, wait. No, basketball. Ice hockey is a game played on an ice field by two teams of 6 players each.
Okay, good. Kevin, number 3, read. You can read definition first and then say what sport is this.
It's a game in which two teams of 5 players bounce and toss a ball on a court. Basketball.
Okay, number 4, Susanna, you can start.
Golf is a game in which you use long sticks called gloves to hit a small ball into holes in a fine grassy patch.
Yeah, in America, I think one of the most popular. Okay, number 5, Carlos, read number 5, please.
It's an outdoor game for two teams of 11 players who try to put the ball in a goal at each end of a field.
Okay, which one is correct?
Sounds like pole
What?
boat.
Mhm.
Pole boat, I think.
Yeah, looks like that, yeah. Okay, Kevin, number 6 is yours.
It's a game for 2 players who have 16 figures, which can move on a board. Chess.
Okay, Kos, Kevin, Carlos, Susanna. Okay, 5 Susanna, Carlos, Kevin. Susanna, your turn again.
7 is an indoor game for 2 or sometimes 4 players who hit a small plastic ball across a net. Could you move it, please?
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay,
I would
read.
say football, but he would say soccer.
Soccer maybe, because they have net on the gates here. Thanks for
Which one?
help. Soccer.
Football in the first one, maybe.
Football, yeah, because they have on the gate, they have a net. Yes, it looks like that. Okay, Carlos, your turn again.
No, it can't be.
Let's see, indoor. Okay. It's a swimming game played with a ball in 2 goals. You must be a very good swimmer. Water polo.
Okay, and Kevin, the last one is for you.
It's a sporting event. Participants try to jump over a high bar using a long pole to push themselves off the ground. Let me see the options. Yes. The last one, pole vault?
No,
No?
I don't think so. Water
You know
polo.
what? I was wrong. Can I see the options, please? Indoors is ping pong, and when you use a net. Maybe the last one is football.
Pinball, yes, when we was bought, yes, Susanna's pinball, yeah. It's definitions. I'm not very professional sports. It's a lot of nets using 2 games are using nets, and it's hard to understand. Yeah. Okay. And let's we do some speaking activity. What sport do you play in your? Do you play sport in your free time? Who plays sport in your free time?
I used to play basketball, but I don't play anymore because I don't have anyone to play with. All my friends are married or don't live in the city, so it's difficult for me. But when I'm alone, people, my neighbors, come together and we sometimes play basketball. Also, we also like soccer. The most popular sport in our city is soccer. So, although I like basketball, I usually play soccer more than basketball.
Susanna, did you ever play some sport?
No, I don't. Formerly, I practiced pole dance and running, but I left everything because lack of time. My degree exam, my internship, and now I have to do my thesis, but finishing it, I thinking in resume it, because I think that it's necessary to doing a sport. I'm in a bad condition, physical condition now.
Okay.
So I like to retake it in a couple of months.
Okay. So, Kevin, what about you? Did you ever practice any sports?
No, I don't. I don't play in sports at all.
As for me, I raise a horse. I would practice it more if I could really raise it myself without any assistance. I really dreamed about it. And I also like to play checkers, and it's very funny. With my mom, we were playing in the childhood. Now I have on the cell phone this game, checkers. It's I choose different level. Unfortunately, I'm on the middle level of playing, but I want to be on the higher level someday. I play checkers sometimes and raise a horse. Okay, Susanna, what sport would you like to play if you could, if you afford it? What sport would you like up if you could afford it? For instance, what would you like to practice but you cannot?
Espera, deja buscar cómo se llama.
No, ¿cuál deporte quieres practicar?
Deja buscar cómo se dice, es que es muy...
Looking up the answer.
Tiene un nombre esta cuestión. Es que,
Okay, try to say in English.
Es que no sé cómo decir trapecio aéreo o acrobacia aérea.
Okay.
Aéreo.
Okay, Carlos, what sport would you like to practice someday? But you cannot, but you have a dream to practice.
Maybe I would like to practice volleyball because it's another popular sport in my city. It's very interesting and you can fun a lot. But you only the problem is when you need a team, you need more people to play with. You can't play volleyball alone. That's very difficult to play. But I would like to play volleyball someday.
What about you, Kevin? What dream did you have to practice sport? What,
I would like to play to yeah to practice snowboard or ski or
ski?
anything that involves snow.
Hmm. The same as me. I really, if I didn't have my health issue, I would like to practice figure skating. It's very beautiful time of kind of sports. I really like to watch it on TV. I really would like. For me, it's completely not real. Or I would like to race a horse, not like I race with somebody or company. I would race to jump on the horse, but I cannot do it myself because of my physical condition. But it would be funny to do it. So, Susanna, what about you?
Which question?
What sport would you like to practice if you had such opportunity?
I couldn't find the name in English of the sport I like, but
Say it
I
in Spanish, maybe some of us will translate.
no, I already searched it. Okay. Give me 1 second. Flying trapeze. No, I don't know how to pronounce trapeze, but it's flying trapeze.
Trapeze. Yeah.
Something that people practice in circus.
Circus. Yes, in circus it's hard sport. The hardest genre of circus is clowning, but and training of the animals. But the sports are also very hard.
This is very dangerous.
It's dangerous. Yes, it's what I'm talking about. But everyone have right to have unreal dream. It's okay to have it because everyone want to have some extreme in their mind. It's for sure, really. As for me, figure skating is also dangerous. A lot of wounds that people have, a lot of injuries people have while they're standing on the skis. People are falling down a lot when they're practicing it. I watch it on TV, the shows about the figure skating. It's very dangerous, but it's beautiful, really. If I didn't have health conditions, bad health, I would practice my figure. Yeah. Okay, what question would you like? If you could start any sport tomorrow, what sport would it be? For instance, if you have chance to start some sport tomorrow, practicing some sport tomorrow, what sport would it be?
In my case, I would practice running or yoga because they seem the easiest.
Easiest and healthy. My neighbor, she is working on the candy factory. Job is very hard there, and she come to practice yoga. And after this practice, she's more stronger and she have more physical efforts. It's very useful, I think, practicing yoga. Yeah, good choice. Carlos, what about you? What sport would you like to practice tomorrow if you had chance to start it tomorrow?
It's been a long time since I last played baseball. Maybe I would like to play baseball if I could tomorrow, just to remember my old times when I was younger.
Yeah.
And when we used to play baseball with my cousins, friends, and so on.
Yes, I think sports is useful not only for physical condition, but it's also useful for spending good time with friends, like gymnastics, and other stuff. What about you, Kevin? What sport would you like to start to do tomorrow if you had such opportunity?
Maybe basketball. or football?
Basketball or football? What do you
Because there's a lot of running involved, so maybe it would be great.
maybe? But for me, in my case, I don't know what I would like to practice if I had chance tomorrow. Maybe I would go to the gymnasium and practice some sports like gymnastics there. I was visiting gymnasium a few times, but they only free on Sundays, Saturdays. But on Saturdays I have a lot of activities at church. I have sometimes I have activity at church. I have my class with my German teacher, German, and I help her with English. I have classes with you on Saturday. On Saturday I physically cannot go to gymnasium. But if I could Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or other day during the week, I would do that for sure. But unfortunately, I cannot visit my favorite gymnasium by Saturdays. I don't have much time on Saturdays. On the weekends, I'm more busy than during a week. It's strange, but it's what I have because during week I have a few students to teach us a tutor. I have like my psychology class I'm doing with uh, and all. But on Tuesday, on weekends, people don't work, and I'm busy with them during the weekends. So I really would like to go to gymnasium if I have this chance. Hmm. Something with your connection is wrong because I cannot see no one, neither Susanna nor you, Carlos, nor you, Kevin. I see no.
No, because we have I also have problem with my connection. My
Yes,
problem is I haven't paid yet. I need to pay tomorrow my connection. I don't know how to say.
but I
In
could
under
hear
one.
you, and I could hear you, and I could see that you're answering good. I know about your favorite sports. On Saturday, I don't know if I'll be here or I will visit or I will travel with my Chilean friend to the other city. He is visiting Ukraine. But on Sunday, for sure, I'll be here. Please try to visit my class on Sunday. I'll be more than happy to see you next Sunday, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Ellen, I need to talk to you.
okay. Good.
Okay.
I will call you on
See you.
Skype. Okay, bye.
See you.
See you.
You're not recording, right?
Just a second.